The Rangers have been accused by fans and media alike of doing one thing in particular that's detrimental to players and the organization, and it's finally come to a head as this situation continues to get crazier for this team, and we get a major update on one player's status for the rest of the season that has fans fired up. We're going to break this all down in this episode of Rangers Digest because it has serious implications on how the organization is run and what the rest of this season will look like for the players after the Olympic break. We're going to break it all down, but before we get into all of that, a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button, guys. About 72% of you who watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel, and if you want to help us reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers, we would be very appreciative here on the channel. And of course, we're almost there, and the support from all of you has been fantastic over the last couple of years. So thank you very much for subscribing. It's free. You get to stay up to date with everything that's happening with the New York Rangers. But let's get right into it. From Vince Mercogliano, of course, he's got everything right now with Molly Walker away at the Olympics. He says that Matt Rempe is having, if you remember, Matt Rempe was injured for a large portion of this season. He's missed a lot of games already, and he's having another procedure done on his injured thumb per a source. He's had persistent issues with it, and we know that because he has not been playing well. For one, he's talked about it. For two, he's talked about it openly at practice, morning skates, what have you, and he's still been in the lineup when healthy. We'll get to that in a second as well, but he's had persistent issues with it, and he will now have a procedure and more work done on it. The Rangers aren't ruling him out for the season, but the plan is to give him ample time to get better. Now, this is interesting because a lot of people are speaking out about this as well, and I want to get into some fan reaction and my own reaction as well, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about this in the comments, because I think this is a wider issue than just Matt Rempe's having another procedure done and he's going to be shut down presumably for the season. I'm going to say it. They're not ruling it out, but he's going to be done for the season, let's be honest. Now, Rempe and I were chatting, this is from Vince as well, earlier this week, and he expressed how frustrating the injury has been. He's seen multiple specialists and just can't seem to get that thumb right. Sounded like he was bracing for a lot of rehab work this summer, but hope is this procedure will help. Now, before I get into the fan reaction, reading all of this, when I saw it come out yesterday, late last night, I was like, why on earth is this guy playing then? Why is he playing? I get it. JT Miller has been hurt all year. It's obvious, but he's the captain of this team. I get why he's playing. He is trying to get the team in the playoffs up until a certain point. Obviously, we know they haven't been in the playoff picture for a long time. I get that. I can at least understand it. It's still frustrating and kind of doesn't make sense, but I can at least wrap my head around that. Matt Rempe is a fourth liner who can't get his thumb right because he broke it in a fight against Ryan Reeves, right? Earlier this season. And he can't get it right. He hasn't felt right. And for some particular reason, he's still playing on this team. Why is he still playing if he's that injured and he has to get a procedure done to fix his thumb because he literally cannot play the sport the way that it currently is? He's a fourth liner at best, and I've been very complimentary of Matt Rempe on the channel because I actually liked his game after he got suspended last year. As soon as he got suspended, from that moment on, I actually liked the way that he played. He corrected a lot of things, and he's been working on different things. But why on earth is he playing if he's that hurt to the point that they had to shut him down now? Not only that, you had the entire Olympic break to make that decision, and for some particular reason, he's getting surgery now at the end of the Olympic break. Not surgery. A procedure, whatever. Anyway, he's fixing his thumb now. It's weird. It's just weird with this organization. I have to be honest. I don't know what's going on a lot of the time. Statboy Steven saying, once again, I ask, why did the Rangers rush someone back when there was absolutely no reason for it? You're out of the playoff picture. He is a fourth liner. I understand, Adam Edstrom has been hurt too, and he should be making his way back. He actually might play next week, is the rumor right now. Why would you rush him back to play? It doesn't make sense. There's no way he had fully recovered from his injury. It's just baffling. And it's just another example, and you can see this from Adam as well, the repeated decisions to try and make him play through it. And not just him, other players as well. Keep that in mind. And JT Miller's must be hurt this season. If he's not hurt, then that might be the worst trade in NHL history. It might as well be, right? Now, terrible on-ice results is not the biggest problem with this team, but it's a very obvious example of completely misplaced priorities and stubborn management. And that's what we've been seeing for how many years now? How many years? I could say 4. It might be more, right? Like it's ridiculous at this point. Now, from Phil too, I know this season is lost, so this is relatively meaningless, but this also tells me this player was clearly not ready to return. Stop playing injured players. Maybe he thought he was ready to return. But I think if it's that messed up, if his thumb is that messed up to get another procedure done, he probably knew very early on when he got back on the ice for practice and got back in that first game, he probably knew very early on, I'm in trouble here. I don't know why this is not reacting the way I want it to react, right? Let's figure this out. But they kept putting him in games and he's looked horrible. I saw you guys in the comments a couple months ago. Why is Matt Rempe in this lineup? He looks horrible. And he was averaging 8 minutes or something like that a night. Why is he in the lineup? So this, again, I think is just another example of management. Like, does anyone actually know what's going on within this organization? You know what I mean? Like, that is the sentiment I'm getting right now. Is anyone actually in charge? Or is something just coming from the top and it's just like, yeah, I guess I got to execute on that if you're Chris Drury, right? I don't know. I would like some answers. And then even when Drury has media availabilities, there's no answers. It's just word soup. Anyway, he broke his thumb, if anyone can remember, back earlier this season. And this is an article from Blue Shirt Banter as well. Forever Blue Shirts, excuse me. We do use a lot of stuff from Blue Shirt Banter as well on the channel. But Matt Rempe broke his finger in a fight against Ryan Reeves. And, you know, he hasn't had the best season again. And you bring up his stats from this year, right? 26 games played. He's missed a ton of time this year. He has 1 point this season, which, like, he's not here to put up points. We know that. But he's had a pretty bad season. Like, you look up and down, any analytic, any stat for him this season, it's been poor. It's been really poor. It hasn't been good. And, you know, you take a look at previous years as well, it hasn't been that bad. Like, obviously, the statistics are not great. We know what he's here to do, right? But he's taken steps. If you look at the eye test, he's taken steps. And I have to be honest, after that suspension last year against Dallas, the 8-game suspension, I thought he played probably his best hockey of his career in that short little stint after that. And he's been hurt this year, and that's why he can't get it done. And for some reason, they put him in the lineup. I don't understand it, and it has nothing to do with Matt Rempe himself. I don't understand why you're putting an injured player who can't get certain things done in the lineup. He should have been having this procedure earlier this season so then he could return either before the season ends or he's ready to go next year. He's a fourth liner. And the season's lost anyway. The season is lost anyway. Now, coming back from the Olympic break real quick before we wrap up, this is what the lineup looks like. There's going to be some more moves. I would imagine Trocheck's going to be traded. Laba might be, thrusted into that second line center position very quickly in his NHL career. Maybe they get a center back in return. We don't know exactly what the return is going to be. We don't know the team he's going to go to yet. But I do suspect it's going to be the Minnesota Wild, so that'll be interesting to watch. And then on the back end, we don't know if Schneider's going to get traded either. He could be traded, and that's going to look super bare bones if that is the case by the end of this season. You're going to have Gavrikov. Fox will be back. Keep that in mind as well. But, Schneider will be out of the lineup, and that'll be probably very tough to watch for the rest of the year. This team is, make no mistake about it, you look at the standings last in the Eastern Conference, this team is going for the first overall pick this year. Now, will that first overall pick turn out? I don't know. They have one on their team right now, and it's not working out so far. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Let me know how you feel in the comments below about everything we discussed today, including Matt Rempe. And I feel like that's just a larger problem than just Matt Rempe's getting procedure done. I think everyone was speaking out about it on social media. You saw it everywhere yesterday when this news dropped. Why on earth was he still in the lineup then if you knew this was going on? And, he knew that, hey, this is not right. Something probably needs to be done here. It's baffling. It's baffling. The organization, it's just not in a good spot right now. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with everything New York Rangers.